There are two methods that I'm going to explain. The first method goes like this. You have to always multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant, and that number is what you list the factor pairs for. So previously you might be doing minus 20 factor pairs. No, it's 2 times negative 20, so you're listing the factors for negative 40. Now once you've done that, pick a pair that will add up to make positive 3. It's this one. So you're going to replace the expression 3x with minus 5x plus 8x. So I'm going to rewrite plus 3x in this form. So now I'm going to write the original expression replacing 3x with this. Then from there, I'll factorize this separately, and I'll factor this one also separately. And you write your answer in one line. Looking at this one, we can factor out x. So you have into bracket 2x minus 5. Looking at this one, we can factor out 4. That will also give you this. Then once you've done it perfectly, you see that the ones in bracket must be the same, and therefore you can further factor out that one also out. And you factor what is in the green bracket, you end up having this, and that will be your answer. So this is the first method. So let's look at the other two examples with the same method. Then I'll introduce the second method. So that's the answer. Here, you first, by multiplying your coefficient of x squared by the constant, then you list the factor pairs. 3 times 5 is 15, so factor pairs of 15. You have them. Which one will add up to make negative 16? Is this one. So we're going to replace negative 16x with negative 15x minus x. That's what you're going to replace this with. And write the whole expression again, replacing this with these expressions. Now we're going to factor out separately. This is regarded as one expression. This is regarded as one expression. So when you factor out, we can factor out 3x over here. You have x minus 5. Now you got to be very careful here. We are trying to make sure everything in the bracket are the same, because this is plus and this is minus. It doesn't conform to this. But if you factor out negative 1, that will make this become positive and will make this become negative, and you end up having the same thing in the bracket as you want it to be. Then you can now further factorize the ones in the green bracket, and that will be your answer. So when you factor out what is in the green, you are left with 3x minus 1. That's why it's like that. The same appears to this one. When you factor out the green one, you are left with x plus 4. Let's look at the last example. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. So you need the factor pairs for that. A pair to add up to negative 5 is this one. Replace negative 5x with that. So I'm going to write the whole thing again. Now, factor them separately. This will give us 3x into bracket 2x plus 1 separately. And because this is a minus, it's best to factor out a negative term so that you can end up having a positive inside the bracket. So minus 4, if you factor that out, you end up making all positive. You can now further factorize this, and that's what you have. So factor the green bracket, you are left with 3x minus 4. So this is the first method. Now let's look at the second method. Look at the second method. The same question.